Taurus, Elsie here to do a reading for you. Just thought I'd come here on a Saturday afternoon and drop a reading on you. How are you? How are you, my bull gang? I hope you are well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already, all of your kindness. Thank you so much for being in the comments. I've been reading them over the last few days, trying to catch up. Sometimes I get behind in the comments, but I'm always going to read them all. It just takes me a little bit sometimes. So I just thought I'd come here and just drop a random reado on you here. And let's figure out what's going on. We do know that there is a lot of things going on right now astrologically. On top of being in Leo season, right? All those things. On top of being on Leo season, we got Venus in retrograde. We've got the Lionsgate portal coming up on the 8th. The energies are crazy. This is a time of great manifestation, y'all. It is. Let's figure out what's going on here for Taurus. Let's see, we'll do one of each, I think, is what we'll do. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Okay, Taurus, so I think that you're someone who's been hermiting. Yeah, I think you're about to come out because I think that, once, and I've done this, I have been the hermit. In fact, I was for 2 years. I didn't talk to really too many people. The solitude is in the silence. That's where you find your answers. That's where you find peace of mind. When it's just you, yourself, and your own energy, you realize how the corporate world conspires to dull our senses. Because when you're in solitude, you can finally hear yourself think. You can make good decisions. And yeah, it all brings peace. The silence brings peace. Being in solitude is peace. We've got here in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. All right, so that's good news. So in the silence prevails. I want to tell you that if you're not out of hermit mode yet, once you get out of hermit mode, I feel that you're going to realize that the peace that you have found is permanent peace. In solitude, you have peace, and now you also have peace around others. Yeah, you don't feel a need to get into the middle of anyone's drama. You're just going to sit back and sip your drink and watch it all go down. Yeah, you're at peace. You have no need to get in the middle of anything. It's a time for healing. Yes, exactly. It is a time for healing. And you have done a lot of healing. We've got hold your vision. So I want to say that you're someone who's maybe been in hermit mode. You've gained a lot of wisdom and you've changed a lot. I think you are now going to be put to the test. That's what it feels like, that you now are going to come out of your bubble. And I feel as though what is the challenge here is that will the peace still prevail? So yeah, I think it's a time for healing, and this is almost like a time for you to understand whether you really have healed or not, whether you really can hold your vision of what you want for yourself. And I think what you want for yourself is to be in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. I think that you're done with people's drama, done with their crap. And so I feel like being at peace is really essential, especially when you're faced with a situation where someone wants you to pick a side, that toxic thing people will do. If they don't like somebody, they'll try and get a lot of people on their side. It almost feels like you're like, no, bro, nope. You take that way over there. I'm not doing that thing with you anymore. I've got a loyal heart, but you are loyal AF. You are. Just listening. You are the loyal heart. Card number 35 is the 8. 8 is about the self. And it's you. You're infinite. Your energy is infinite. No matter what capsule encapsulates your energy, anytime you come here, you're still you. Yeah, you're infinite. So the loyal heart. Now, what I want to say is that there's going to be time for healing for some of you with a person. I always see that as this. I see it as love because we have a lot of hearts here, but I also see it as budding love, or love is about to be born because of the egg. And it feels like it's about to be born with someone who you mirror or who mirrors you, right? It's a king and a queen. So we're not talking about a king and a page. We're not talking about a queen and a page, or even a queen and a knight. We're talking about a king and a queen. So it feels like with card 35 that whether you're feminine or masculine, they're both pictured here, that you do have a loyal heart and that it belongs, or you have a loyal heart, and so you are worth finding a loyal heart, because you don't manifest or call in what you want. You manifest or call in what you are. And so I want to say that this person, that you've gone through so much healing that you've changed your vibration, my friend. That's what it feels like. And now you're calling in a loyal heart just like you. And what I think the difference is patience and persistence. Because you can run after one, after the next, after the next, after the next, and you're never going to find the happiness. But if you do become loyal to yourself, that's what you are going to attract, is loyalty. And I think you've got it down. We've got breathe. It almost feels like you have to take this into the public now. Like maybe you're ready to set to go to some sort of a place where other people will be, like maybe a social event. We've got breathe and we got tooth. Ooh, somebody's about to tell the truth and they are heavy sighing. Somebody's really nervous in the future about telling the truth. Why? Because it's regeneration that's on the books. So, okay. So the deal is, Taurus, is that this was burned to the ground. And somebody reminded me in the comments the other day, thank you, that it is Nickelback I was listening to, Burn It to the Ground tonight. And it feels like it was burnt to the ground. Like I'm talking about whatever it was, you made sure it was dead. That's, I feel like even after that, here it is, it's regrown. That's what it feels like. And somebody is coming in here, taking a deep breath to tell the truth. Truth be told, the truth be told, right? And it feels like the windows to love open. It's like someone pulls off the mask. Now you can see everything that I am. You can see all that I am. And I'm asking you, can we try this? It's still alive. I don't believe it's dead. Someone can't let it go, Taurus. Someone can't let it go or doesn't want to let you go. Okay. Oof. Taurus. Yo, your energy is crazy. The energy is crazy. I have so much coming in. So much. Okay. Focus, Elsie. All right. One last card here. One last oracle. Imagination. All right, there it is. It's the manifestation, right? Whatever you can imagine. And I was just saying in the reading for the Lionsgate portal that this is a time as Orion's belt is going to be in line with the sun and earth, and Sirius, the star Sirius, which is at 25 times the energy of the sun, is going to raise to alignment to align everything. And it is a time of imagination, right? It's a time of manifestation. Whatever you can imagine, I'm telling you, go big or go home. For some of you, that might be just wanting someone who pours into you like you pour into them. But it says here, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Look, it's telling you, you need to manifest it big. Bigger than that. Think about the biggest thing and then go bigger than that. That's what it feels like. Imagination is infinite. What do we got here? Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Yeah, you need to throw caution to the wind. That's what it feels like. You need to stop talking yourself out of whatever this is, and you need to move forward. It's time, because of this healing phase that you've been in, and I feel like you've been in solitude for a long while. It feels like this is what you've been thinking about for some of you, the loyal heart, or how loyal a heart you are. For some of you, you're manifesting the loyal heart, I feel. All right, let's look at some tarot. That loyal heart keeps calling me. My eyes keep going over there. I think I'm supposed to tell you that there's pink, and that is downloads. And we've got violet. Violet is the third eye, and we've also got some blue in there, and that's the throat chakra. So it feels like either you are or someone else is going to voice their opinion. It is card number 8, right? Card number 35 is reduced to an 8. So it could be you that is about to speak up because you've had a download and a new understanding about something. I think that you're going to manifest the thing that you think you can't have. And I'm saying that's what you should do. And if there's something bigger than that, do that too. All right, let's look at the tarot. Tell me about this solitude. So I think you've gained a lot of peace of mind. That's wisdom. I feel like you've been enlightened. It looks like she's got some sun on her face. It looks like you've realized a few things. The Queen of Pentacles is here. And we have the Five of Wands. Ha ha ha! If they want me, they can fight for me. That's what that says to me. Because I'm catching the energy of the Queen of Pentacles as being the person who is mimicking the Empress. This person's working really hard on themselves, and that's why they have stability. This person is someone who is the loyal heart. This person is someone who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? Those are signs are slow and loyal. They have a hard time letting go of relationships sometimes. But what I love is what you figured out in the solitude, Taurus. If they want me, they can come get me. Yeah. They can think that there's all kinds of, I don't care if they think that there's all kinds of competition for me. I feel as though this isn't a way that you've ever been. I want to say, it doesn't sound like ego to me, Taurus. I feel it sounds like worth. You understand, feminine or masculine, you now get your worth. So you're like, nah, brah, come fight for me. You know what? Yep, that other one asked me out the other night, and this other one asked me out the other night, and if you're not going to come right, then don't come. Yeah, you know your worth. You're like, I'd rather spend time alone. It's fine. I'll be in the solitude because there's all kinds of things to learn there. But I'm certainly not going to be chasing anyone because she's practicing being the Empress, right? I say she because there's a woman on the card, but understand, masculine or feminine. You can be the Empress. That is, you can be the Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but is Capricorn. You're all cheeky. Look at that, Taurus. Got the King of Pentacles. Well, guess what your healing has called in? The soulmate. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are here. So you could be dealing with someone else who's a Taurus or Virgo or a Capricorn. Or if it's not those energies, if they're not those signs, then maybe it's just because you are now financially stable, financially aware, that you're dependable, that you are practicing being the Empress. You're really trying to dig into the Queen of Swords. Who's that? Queen of Wands. Who's that? Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're really trying hard. You're studying hard. And you're keeping in your own lane. And I think that because you're not in the DMs. You're like, okay, well, if that one comes, they come. And like you're paying attention to yourself, I think, and the building of your own wealth and home and hearth and happiness. The time for healing, I think that your healing is calling in your soulmate. Yep. Whether you're feminine or masculine, you're here. King and the Queen are both here. They're soulmates, right? They are a power couple. They know how to grow money. They know how to grow families, right? And they're loyal to each other like crazy. Tell me about this. Loyal heart. Look at that. You always had a way home, Dorothy. You just had to click the red heels. You're the magician. It's all about you. You've always had the power, my dear, to call in the loyal heart. But first, you had to heal. Because without the healing, you didn't know of your worth. And now you know your worth, masculine or feminine. The artist. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Look, the artist is the one who has the imagination. This person's painting their own life. They're illustrating their own life. This person does not color inside the lines. They've, this person is, they got wings on their ankles. Like they feel like some sort of a dreamy, this one's always ready to fly. Yeah, taking them to the highest heights, Charlie just said. So it sort of feels like I'm supposed to tell you through this Lionsgate portal that's coming up is that you can go anywhere with your imagination. Look, this is the time. If you want the business, manifest the business. Do you want to sell grandma's apple pie recipe? Then get a website up and start selling grandma's apple pie recipe. I don't care what it is. Use your imagination. But it feels like here that it says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. There you are. You're nourishing. You're now dreaming about what you want, what's in the distance. I'm going to sketch it. I'm going to write it down. I sometimes see this person as journaling. Like they're like looking through, they're looking at the vision. A lot of people will have visions at night while they're sleeping, and then they'll wake up and write them down. That's what I feel like this person's doing. It's like they're very in touch with their own mind and the things that really set their heart on fire here. This is a creator. Like it always feels like air energy to me, because I feel like Libra's the creator. It doesn't have a sign according to the book though. But we have, the artist, the person who's willing to paint their own life. They know now. You know, Dorothy didn't know she could go. She had to click her heels 3 times. And it's like she just didn't have the confidence. Now you realize you have the confidence, and you realize that you're the magician. It's always been about you. Yeah, you always had the ability to do whatever you wanted because you are the magician, but you had to have the realization. And the only place you could have it was in the solitude. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups is in the reverse. Oh, it's because I have this in the reverse. Sorry, guys. We have the King of Cups, and we have the Hierophant. We have the Eight of Wands. Now look, we're not going to ignore that the deck was in the reverse, okay? The deck was in the reverse, and I saw the King of Cups come up as in the reverse. So be aware, for some of you, somebody has not healed themselves fully, and somebody is sort of going to be out of control with their emotions. This is kind of a tantrum, sort of, when it's in the reverse. Be aware of that. This might be the person that you want this commitment with, so maybe you might have to talk about that. But King of Cups, Hierophant, and the Eight of Wands tells me that there is going to be some communication after a long period of thinking about it. I think everybody's been to their I always see a wrestling ring, and everybody's going to their own sides. You guys have been apart for a while. 10 of Wands, and it's been burdensome. All right. Well, I feel like I just read the best book. Okay. What the heck? I love this. I love this. I totally love this. Let them fight over me. In fact, she's not even looking at the King of Pentacles. And it's like, no. I'm the overgiver. I'm not going to do that anymore. Now let someone come over, give it me. It's time for me to call in someone who is a loyal heart like me. I think you are. I think that's your manifestation. I think here it is. Tell me more. I love it. Tell me more, please. What'd you learn in the solitude, my friend? You learned that being in the Four of Cups is not the place you want your energy. It's not productive. It's not feeling anything is not a place that you want to be. And that's what I see the Four of the Cups is. The Four of Cups is like, I don't really feel anything here. It's kind of like I'm just sitting here. I don't really feel anything. So I feel as though you are in the solitude, and it's time for you to come out of that solitude. Because I feel like you're ready to feel something. Now, because you don't have to find fault with them. You don't have to find fault with you. I feel like it's peace. As that says, peace prevails. We have the Chariot here. Yeah, it's time for you to get up and move, I think. You're looking for victories, maybe emotional ones, because the Chariot is Cancer. I feel as though you are, moving forward. You're taking action here. I think you're about to come out of hiding, and I think that's why we're seeing the King of Wands here. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like you're going to take action and give reciprocity to some people. So maybe you're going to go through your list and say, gosh, I haven't seen Sharon in a while. I really would like to see Sharon, and maybe send a message. I have a friend, Sharon, by the way. That's why I said that. But I feel like you're going to be like... not necessarily going to the past, but understanding that, maybe in the last couple weeks, you've lost track of someone, or they've lost track of you. That's what this feels like. You're now going to take action. It's time for you to have some victory after coming out of this Four of Cups period, which you've been in for a while. You've been in solitude for a while here. What do we need to know about the King of Pentacles, please? The King of Pentacles is the one that's grown, my friend. I mean, you want the King of Pentacles, if any of the kings. This is the one that's going to bring it all. This person has the Midas touch. Everything they touch turns to gold. They can start businesses. This person is someone who's sturdy like you. You mirror them. They mirror you. And you love it because it's all solid foundation. There's nothing wrong with the King of Pentacles. Ready to have a family. Wants to support you financially, mentally. Give you stability. Oh, what we need to know is that this King of Pentacles is looking for an Empress. Well, guess what? you're showing up as someone who's mimicking the Empress, so that makes all the sense. Could be Taurus or Libra. We have the Six of Swords. Very interesting. It feels like the king is noticing your balance. Now, I don't know how that's happening if you don't know this person, but I'm going to say for some of you, they're probably noticing online. I mean, you can tell a lot about people that you are friends with online, right? Because everybody's connected to everybody. You can see the comments. You can see when they're arguing with somebody. It almost feels as though the King of Pentacles does see that the Empress has moved away from anything chaotic and is now in the calm. Balanced. That's who the Empress is. And that is, I say it just turns them on. That's the thing. That's what I feel like. The Ace of Wands. Yeah. You know what? I think that you're living your passions. For some of you, that's what it is. You're always ready to open a new path of passion. Whether that is now this time you're going to start taking up painting, or you're going to learn how to play the piano. You know what I mean? Something that is creative and passionate. Something that you are ready to open a path with. And I think it feels like it's almost like the King of Pentacles is watching that happen. And the time for healing is not only for you, but I think it's also for the King of Pentacles. I love this. Tell me about the loyal heart, please. Look at that. Three of Cups, Temperance. Yep, thank you. And the Knight of, wow, the Knight of Swords. It feels like there is going to be an invitation. I don't know if it's to someone's house, their backyard, or if this person connects with you directly, but it feels as though this person is going to be really thoughtful with how they speak with you. They're going to be honest. They're going to be truthful, because that's what the Knight fights for. Knights are protectors, and so this person is a protector of truth and honesty. And it feels as though this person has figured out a way that they can speak with you in a kind and balanced and healthy way. That's what I think the Temperance is here for. It's like, I'm going to pick my words really carefully, and I'm going to deliver them in a way that's very balanced and very honest and very kind and very healing, I think. Somebody is coming in to either get some closure, but this is celebration. So I feel like you're really happy to see them. So for those of you who are saying, this is not my ex, no, it's not your ex. This is somebody who's very happy to see you, and you're very happy to see them. It's someone that you see as you, but understand, I don't think that you're dating. I don't think that you have. I feel as though somebody has been away from you for a while, or you've been disconnected, and there's been a lot of growth that's taken place. And I don't think that the last time you saw them, they were a king or you were a queen. I feel like you're going to be really excited to see this person, because this person is someone that you've either been dreaming about or having sort of visions about. And when I say visions, I mean, like, you know, when you're between that place of sleep and, you know, awake and being asleep, like you're trying to go to sleep. It's like it happens in that, the lucid dreaming time, where things you're not sure if they're real or that they're in the dream state. That's what it feels like here. It almost feels like this is a manifestation that was visioned that way. It's like somebody was envisioning, I wish I could just meet this person somewhere in a park. I wish I could, and I'm of course not talking to those of you who are across the seas, but I feel like this is somebody who has been manifesting, you know what, I think I'm taking myself out to dinner to this certain place today because I know that person comes around that place to eat, and I'm going to manifest that I meet them there. That's what it feels like. It almost feels like you're testing out your manifestations, but quite honestly, I don't know that you know that they're coming this quickly, is what I want to say. Tell me about the artist and the imagination. Oh, interesting. You can have anything you want. If you want to manifest that message, you better do it. I'm telling you, at this time with everything that's going on in astrology right now, you need to be manifesting big, like big or go home. So the Page of Wands is like, it's coming to you. Yep, whatever you ask for. It feels like whatever you ask for, or if you're not ready for whatever you ask for, you're going to get the lesson that's going to teach you what you need to know in order to get what you've been asking for. Because not everybody's on the same vibrational level with the person or the job, right? The 7 of Cups and to the 10 of Cups. For some of you, I feel as though you've been thinking about, if not manifesting, somebody who is maybe younger than you, or there's an age difference between you. I don't know who's younger or older. I have a feeling it's maybe younger than you. And this person, I feel that you're wondering if this person is still dating other people. It goes from the 7 to the 10 of Cups here. So it feels like it goes from something that's very overwhelming to something that's kind of solid. It almost feels like a reveal. Like somebody is sending a message, fun and flirty, to reveal that they don't want the 7 of Cups. They've healed from the 7 of Cups and the Page of Cups. This person no longer wants to give their passion and love to everyone else. It feels like they're looking at 10 of Cups. And I want to say that maybe it was revealed in some sort of a healing they just experienced. Yeah, they want to liberate themselves. They're having a tower. It's an aha moment. Understood. There it is. Yeah, it's an aha moment. It's a change of mind is what it is. So I feel like for some of you that the biggest thing you've imagined is calling in the love of your life. And for those of you who you have, I feel like it comes with a tower. So it is going to be upheaval and change, which means that, if you do meet this person, it could be in a verbal altercation, or it could be, you could be having a verbal altercation when you have this realization, or they do. Take it as it resonates. But it's an upheaval and a change, and I feel like it's an upheaval and change in the way somebody's thinking because they've been doing some healing. So somebody I feel is going to be contacting you. You're going to get a message from somebody who has now changed their mind about you. They've literally changed their mind. The tower's fallen. They see things clearly, and now they want to talk about it. Somebody who thinks that you are the soulmate, or somebody who you've known for a long time. It doesn't feel like you've dated this person before. However, it does feel like you two are matched completely. I feel like you are growing so quickly that this king sees the Empress in you. And the fact that you're not chasing anybody, I think puts this king hot on your trail. All you're doing is you're sitting back and manifesting the invitation. I feel it's coming, and I feel it's coming from someone who has been really loyal with their heart as it pertains to you. This person has not ever thought anything bad of you. This person is not someone you've had altercation with. This is someone who I believe is coming to you because the universe and all of its beautifulness that's happening right now is sending them to you because you're asking for it. All right. Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Somebody super attracted, wants to work on it. Could be talking about Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. We've got an Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Emperor's coming in ready to work on it here. There we go. And it's going to work. It's going to be fine. The Sun is here. Who are we talking about, please? Talking about Taurus. Could be younger feminine. Maybe you are. I did say there was an age difference, right? This is energy that I think has been decided over the full moon. You could be dealing with a father, or maybe you are the father. We've got Pisces, we've got Leo, and a younger masculine. Okay, so you're both on the table. Again, we've got feminine, masculine, king and queen of pentacles, and we also have the younger feminine and the younger masculine. So wherever you are, you're on the table here. So you could have Pisces or Leo energy, but maybe your person is Pisces or Leo, or Capricorn possibly, or good with money. This is someone who lives at a distance. So this is someone like maybe you can't walk to their house. It might take you 5 hours, right? That's what it feels like. This person is someone who is going to be seeking passion with you. They're physically fit, if that matters, and now is not the time. So I don't feel like anything's going to move really quickly. I think because we're dealing in pentacles, things are going to move super slow. So now is not the time. For me, means that it's not the time right now for this to really jump into anything super serious. But I feel like this is going to last the test of time if you treat it well. Like anybody who's physically fit, treating their body well, right? Darker skin and major attraction. So this person there could be a skin difference in color, major attraction, and the end of the waiting is near. So for some of you, I feel like this is what's coming up here. It's coming up really quickly, and because the Tower is bringing it in, right? And it feels like it's something you've been dreaming about, journaling about, thinking about. I feel like it's about to happen. And the Six of Cups is someone you've either known for a long time who is a friend, but this person is a soulmate regardless. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go for now. Thanks for watching, Taurus. I appreciate you always. Good to see you in the comments. Thank you for all the ways that you love me. I appreciate you so. I'm going to go for now. Bye-bye.